Hello my friends, welcome to my channel, Bringer of Light Intuitive. I'm Cindy. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome in or welcome back, depending on if you are new. And if you are, thank you for letting me know in the comments below. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I have so many new friends and I have enjoyed reading all of your comments. Please say hi so that I can meet you and welcome you into my community. I appreciate you being here. Can I say that one more time? I appreciate you being here. We're going to dive into a Who Am I Reading For reading. And that's where I get a message and you tell me who I'm reading for. I already have a card, the Ace of Swords. We are beginning a brand new, wiping the slate clean, starting fresh on a brand new cycle. And it may come through some sort of communication or breakthrough that happens for you. If you are new here, this is where I get a reading. You tell me who I'm reading for, so comment below and let me know. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, I would love to invite you to do that. Join my community. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking this reading, and a shout out to all of my private clients. I just love you guys dearly, dearly, dearly. Thank you so much for all the bookings lately. I have so enjoyed every one of them. If you want a private reading with me, that information is in the description box of every video that I post. All right, so let's see what this Ace of Swords is talking about. It feels like you're going in a new direction. It feels like it's something you've been waiting for and thinking about for a long time. It feels like there's some sort of breakthrough that's coming in that's going to set you on this new path. We have you walking away from the old. You're walking away from the old period. It could be walking away from an environment. It could be walking away from a comfort zone. It could be walking away from a job, a relationship, or just in general. It could even be a move, because I do have, this feels like it could be talking about a move with that globe here. Something that you've been planning, and all the pieces haven't actually fallen into place yet. I feel like you've literally, in your heart, like literally have already walked out the door, whether that is literal or energetic, or like your heart has already left the building, right? Because you've been planning this for a while, but I feel like you've been waiting for some sort of energy, waiting for some sort of answer, waiting for some sort of green light that is going to ignite this change, that is going to send you into this new beginning. And I feel like it could be, I'm getting all of these images and I'm getting all of these messages. It's like this is going to land differently for everybody, all of you here. And this, I feel like this energy too, this reading is going to go out and speak to people in the future too. So if you are seeing this at a later date, whenever it's posted, it could be a year or 2 years ago. If it fits for you, if it sounds like your story, if it's something that's speaking to you or a message that feels directly for you, it is for you. Because I'm feeling someone in the future seeing this reading and needing to hear this message. So I feel like for some of you, this is literally letting go of a way of being, letting go of habits or behaviors that you've been feeling like you've been kind of sitting on this for a while, and you're ready now. You're ready to walk away from this old way of being, or an old way of thinking, or habits that just are not serving you anymore, and you're ready to go in this new direction. You may be sort of confused about what exactly to do or what exact direction to go in. And then you're receiving this clarity though. You're receiving some sort of an epiphany, like an aha moment, or you're receiving a phone call, or you're receiving communication in some way that's literally placing you on this new path. But it could be you receiving that aha moment that you get the clarity and you're like, I know what to do, you know? But I feel like you're literally turning your back and walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. And this is an emotional card. This is you walking towards the sun, towards a wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups comes after this card. Is the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, feeling like all of your cups are full. You know, this is sort of feeling incomplete. This is feeling like it's just not working anymore. You know, something is just not working anymore. Or maybe I've been pouring and investing my own emotional stuff into a personal place or a situation or my own self. And whatever it is that I've been doing, it's like maybe I'm spinning my wheels and I am not getting anywhere. Maybe my old ways are not satisfying me anymore. Maybe my old ways are getting me nowhere now. It's like I'm forced, perhaps, to do things differently to get a different result. So I feel like I'm talking to all these different people. You could be walking away from a relationship. You could be walking away from, or someone else could have walked away from you. You could be walking away from a friendship. You could be walking away from a toxic environment, a work environment. You could be walking away from habits, like I said, or your own emotions that just are not working for you anymore. So I want to say, no matter where you find yourself on this spectrum of this reading, don't fight the change. Don't fight the change. Release. We're coming up on, at the time of recording this, we're coming up on eclipse season, and that is massive change. And sometimes, and for the last few weeks even, we've been going through a lot of releasing old stories and change happening all around us without our hands in it. It's like the universe is creating these changes. Sometimes we're involved and sometimes we're not. And so you could be on any one of these different spectrums here of this reading, but I feel like you're going in a new direction, and I feel like you're about to receive some sort of breakthrough. And I feel like it's going to give you clarity. It's going to cut through the fog. I feel like if this is a relationship, because this sometimes can be a partnership card. This is one that you might have been waiting to come together for a long time. This is something that you may, in a different location from you. This could be a business partnership. This could be a love partnership. This could be you moving. And it's like you've been sort of waiting for the pieces to fall into place. Or you've been confused about the timing. You've been confused about perhaps how the other person feels. And it's like when this Ace of Swords hits, which I feel like it has not yet, but for some of you it might have, it's going to give you clarity. It's going to be like, it's like lightning cutting through the clouds of confusion, and all of a sudden the clouds are gone, and you know you have direction. You know where you're going. You know how you're supposed to feel. If you're kind of hinging this on someone else's feelings, it's like now you know how they feel, and now it's like, oh, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel different, because I'm now realizing that everything that I was thinking was probably not even true. Right? Anyway, it literally wipes the slate clean and puts you on this new path. And so I feel like you, no matter where you find yourself, you're waiting for some sort of breakthrough, and you're waiting for something that you've been waiting for a while, and sort of maybe planning. So let's ask, what is this Ace of Swords? You're like, why didn't she ask that a long time ago? All right, so what is this Ace of Swords, this breakthrough for my friends watching this reading? What is this? Clarity, this communication, this breakthrough. It's going to put you in a place of being confident and sure of yourself. Confident, courageous. Maybe it's you making a decision. Maybe it's you making a decision yourself. Perhaps you're giving yourself closure. Perhaps you are coming up with your own breakthrough energy. Nine of Swords. Please tell me more. What is this breakthrough? I feel like this breakthrough, oh, this card wants to come out. Yeah, you've been in this limbo for a while. I see the 10 of Swords here and the 8 of Swords here. With the 9 of Swords here, it feels like, all right, so what I'm feeling here with these cards, we're closing a major chapter of your life. And this chapter has held you in, it's like it's held you hostage. I also have the Moon. You don't see this coming, and I feel like this is on purpose. It feels like this energy is on purpose, because the universe has taken you through this process of walking away, or perhaps something or someone walked away from you, so to speak. And I feel like the whole point here of this kind of waiting in sort of limbo energy You have a vision, you feel where you want to go or who you want to be with, and you're feeling, but you don't have that breakthrough yet. Like you're waiting for something or someone else to tell you it's time to move. And I feel like the universe is saying, no, you need to tell you when to move. So I feel like the breakthrough comes from within, is what I was getting from the strength card. It feels like your most authentic you. The strength always talks to me about being confident and courageous to do what it is that authentically you are wanting to do, or you're being pulled to do, or it's like, be authentic with yourself and be confident to be that authentic self. And it feels like this is an opportunity for you to not only, in this preparation period you've been in, it's like you've found your authentic voice. You've found what it is that you want, or you're being guided to look within and find what you want instead of waiting for someone else to give you that validation or give you that go or that yes or whatever it is that you've been waiting for. And I feel like that's like there's this higher purpose here. These are major arcanas, and the major arcanas for me, I call them destiny cards, because this means to me that these are destined moments that were meant to happen for your growth on this planet, in your journey of life. You were meant to discover something about yourself through this whole process, and you were meant to really dig deep on that, being that authentic you. What is your authentic you want? Are you waiting for someone else to give you the green light so then you feel validated? Are you waiting for someone else to tell you how they feel so then you feel validated? Or you feel confident, or you feel like validated is really the word that I'm getting. And it feels like all of that energy in this waiting game that you've been has all been to get you a higher perspective. It's like the light comes on and you're realizing, you know what? I'm going to do what I feel is best for me. I'm going to do what authentically my heart is telling me to do. I'm not waiting for anyone else anymore. I am giving myself the validation. I am moving forward in my own way, because I see all these cards of, like overthinking and betrayal. You've gone through betrayal before. You've gone through a lot of challenges and heartbreak and disappointments, and maybe even what you would perceive as failures. And it's made you sort of be in this energy of kind of expecting to be let down, and expecting to be betrayed, or expecting things to not go your way. And literally that's an illusion. It's not true. But it's like this period that you've been in of finding your most authentic you, finding your voice, and being confident and courageous to be yourself without someone else telling you who you're supposed to be, or when you're supposed to move, or validate you in any way. You're validating yourself, and it's changing this story. It's like I do that because it's like it closes that chapter. And that's what the universe has been waiting for you, is to close that chapter. The 10 becomes a 1, and you started out with the 1. And it's like you're being put on a new path of clarity, of power, of truth, and honesty with yourself. Truth and power, calling your power back. You're making decisions without waiting for someone else to tell you, or waiting for someone else to give you the green light, or waiting for someone else to validate you. You're validated because the universe said you're validated. You are validated because you exist. You exist, therefore you should be, you're confident, you're whole, you're complete. You should be confident. You are abundant. You are love. You are everything that you could possibly ever want. You're already all of that. And so waiting for something external of us, outside of us, to give us that validation, or to give us that courage, or to give us that perspective, that the universe is wanting you to shift that your own perspective inside and not waiting for something outside of you. I said all of that to say you may be waiting for someone or something on the outside of you to give you validation or courage, or to tell you when your green light should be. And so the universe is asking you to dive deep in your feelings and really think about what it is that I truly, truly want. And what about this relationship or this partnership or this direction that I'm going? What doesn't feel right? There's something that may not feel right to you. And that is your intuition telling you something is not right. And it may just be that what's not right is that you're waiting for someone else to make a decision for you, or to tell you that you are validated or something, when that has to come from you. And so you making that choice to think differently in this Hangman energy. This is longer than I want, and I apologize, but those of you who are still with me, this is definitely a message for you. This is about surrendering this whole process to the universe and gaining a higher perspective. Your higher perspective gets you out of the tree. Your higher perspective shifts the energy. The higher perspective moves things that have been stuck for a while. And the higher perspective for you is all about what is it that I truly want? What is my authentic voice telling me? You are valid. You are validated. Your feelings are valid. You are whole and complete just as you are. You don't need outside validation. You don't need a green light from anyone else. You need to do that for yourself. And that's the shift of perspective that brings the sudden change, the sudden epiphany that brings you exactly what you want. You may be looking at this partnership card that I have here, and that partnership could be a people, a place, or a thing, okay? You may be looking at that and waiting for someone else to tell you that you're chosen, waiting for someone else to tell you that shifting you in some way. You're waiting for someone else to tell you. When the universe is saying the epiphany that actually changes everything is when you tell you, I am worthy, I am chosen, and I am going to stand in my authentic voice and my authentic power, and I'm not looking outside of me to make me feel fulfilled in any sort of way, or looking at someone to fill my needs or fix me in any way. I am whole and complete just as I am. I don't need outside validation. But the tower strikes at the top in this in this deck. It creates transformation. And in the original tarot, you see it strikes, the lightning strikes at the crown chakra. It's like an epiphany. It's a sudden knowing. It's like bam, and it creates this beautiful transformation, sudden change. You're going through a transformation right now in the way that you think about yourself, and you're being guided and invited to see yourself as whole and complete, with or without this thing that you've been waiting for, with or without the validation or the voice of someone else telling you that you're worthy, or that you're loved, or that you're chosen, or that you're validated. You are whole and complete and validated all on your own. And that is what shifts you out of this pause energy and into the new cycle. Remember, we have the old cycle here we're walking away from, and we have the new cycle here. The Ten of Cups is the cycle where we have fortune after difficulty, and everything is actually working out in our favor. We've got love, we've got fortune after difficulty, as I said. We have this new chapter where we are emotionally fulfilled. We're feeling safe and stable in our home. We're feeling safe and stable in our love. We're feeling safe and stable at work. Everything is working in our favor. Everything is falling into place for us. Where we walked away from some stuff that was just like not like that. And the universe is wanting you to have this breakthrough where you do have your Ten of Cups, but it starts with a breakthrough within you, and the clarity within you, and the decision that you're making with or without this thing. I am whole. I am complete. And I am just going to be that authentic version of myself that is whole and that is complete. And I'm going to see what the universe does with that, because that's where the breakthrough comes. That's where things go in your favor. That's where everything falls into place. Love, money, all of it. It's all here. And you're emotionally overflowing gratitude, happiness, and fulfillment because you're following your personal light. You're following your personal authentic voice. And you're not waiting for someone else to tell you. You're telling yourself. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense because I'm trying to reach different people on different parts of this spectrum here. And I really want to hear who I'm reading for because this feels very, 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 very specific. And again, if you are seeing this at a later date, please take it if it fits, okay? No matter when it is posted, whenever it is finding you, it is meant for you, especially if you made it to the end. Thank you so much for being here. I would love for you to comment and let me know what you think.